Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Over the past year and a half to 2 years, I've been experimenting quite a bit with knots just to see if the knots that I had been using may not have been as beneficial to me as some of the new knots that are coming about. You know, it's one of those things where I feel like anywhere you go right now, there are tons and tons of different knots that people are talking about. And, you know, I don't even know, there's so many different names out there. I don't even know what all the knots are. Half the time I think there's 5 different names for the exact same knot. So it's really, really frustrating. But one of the knots that I've been experimenting with quite a bit and has become my go-to knot anytime I'm throwing fluorocarbon is a knot called the Miller knot. And this was brought to my attention by Mark Daniels Jr., who uses this. He used to fish the FLW tour with me, and now he's fishing the BPT tour. And it's a knot that is really easy to tie. At the same time, it's really strong and has a really good knot strength because it's a knot that's double wrapped around the eye of the bait that you're tying the knot onto. And that's something that I hadn't been doing prior, but I really, really like. And over the last year and a half of using this knot, I have had minimal knot issues to the point where I feel so confident in this knot, it's pretty ridiculous. So I want to show you how to go about tying this Miller knot. Very simple. I'm going to use it with a high-vis green braided line, but just to be clear, this is the knot that I've been using for fluorocarbon and not braided line. But I'm going to use the braided line just so you guys can see it easier. So let me show you how to do it. All right, so here's the Miller knot. The first thing you want to do is take your tag end, go through the eye once and then a second time. So you go through 2 times, and what that leaves you with is a loop, your tag end, and your main line. So then what I'll do is I'll grab the main line, my loop, and my tag end. So I've got a loop, the tag end, and then I'll take the tag end and I'll wrap it around the main line twice. Once, twice, that's twice, and then you're going to take it and come through the loop you made by wrapping the main line, as well as the loop you made when you took your main line and went twice through the eye of your bait. So I just went through both those loops, and at that point, all you're going to do is take the loop you just made by taking the main line and going through the 2 loops. You're going to stick your finger through it. You're going to make one complete circle. You're going to grab that tag end, pull that back through the loop you just made, and there you go. That's it. You know you've got a good Miller knot tied when you go to pull your tag end and you see you've got this figure 8 motion right here. That's all you're looking for. Once you've got that, you know you're good. You're just going to pull that tight. Pull your main line, and that's it right there. That's the Miller knot. Super easy, super solid knot. You've got 2 different wraps going around the eye of the hook. Very straightforward. All right, guys, that's how you do it. That's the Miller knot. Super easy knot, one that a little bit of practice will take you a long ways in terms of getting this down to the point where you can tie it in a jiffy out on the water in conditions that may not be ideal. But I'll tell you what, this knot is proven and will work wonders with you if you were having any knot issues when it came to fluorocarbon line. I suggest you give the Miller knot a try. I really, really think that this is a fantastic knot and one that I use on pretty much all of my fluorocarbon at this point. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, hit that like button, share it on your social media pages, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video.